It's no longer news that the Black Stars of Ghana have rejigged their technical crew, and remember that they brought in Chris Hughton as a technical advisor as far as the two-legged playoff between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Black Stars is concerned. So today we'll be shifting our attention on Chris Hughton. He's 63, and how his experience will be rubbing off on the Black Stars of Ghana as we count down to that game. My name is Oluwafemi Ashaolu. Kayode Ogundare will be doing the analysis for us on the show today. Kayode, once again, you're welcome.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, let's look at it. They said experience is always has so much value that you can't go to the market and just say, okay, can you give me some of it? Now, Chris Hughton is 63. He actually wanted the Ghanaian job, but it wasn't given. He lost it to Otto Addo. Now, let's look at it now, Kayode. How is experience going to rub off on the Black Stars of Ghana? He's coached Tottenham, he's coached Newcastle, Grade A teams in the Premier League, Tier 1 teams in the Premier League, Tottenham, Newcastle, Birmingham, and Norwich City, and Brighton. The list, of course, has also Republic of Ireland. So, how is experience going to rub off on the Ghanaians? Remember, at 63, he's been there, he's done that.
Straight up, I think capturing Chris is a very, very huge coup for Ghana. You know what I've always said about my thoughts about foreign coaches is if you're going to eat a frog, look for the one that has eggs in it. If you're going to hire a foreign coach, do not go because of the skin color alone. Go for one who is going to be real value for money. Go for one who has the experience. Whatever Chris Hughton lacks in African football, he has in his wide array of knowledge, having been around the top teams in England and having coached at the national team level. So for me, I think this is a very big one for Ghana. And I remember saying it when the news broke that he has been hired, even though he's quick to tell you that he's not the head man, that he's just in a technical advisory role. Yeah, that's okay. And the guy who is going to be the head coach who has loads and loads of experience.
Would that limit his impact to some extent?
You see,
because he actually wanted it.
No, you can give as much advice as he has, but it boils down to what the guy who is head coach wants to do. He might have different ideas of how to run the ship, and you know what, he has to take that. But I have listened to the soundbites from Chris Hughton ever since he has been appointed. I listened to his interview. He said, you know what, after the World Cup playoffs, he wants a bigger role. He wants to get much more involved in the team. Hopefully, if I read him well, what he wants is he wants to be the man who is calling the shots. Maybe he wants the GFA to kick out Otto or whatever. I don't know that. We don't want to look that far ahead. But for the here and the now, I think is a very, very big one for Ghana. My fear, however, is what I said earlier, that he hasn't coached in Africa. The top teams he has coached are not African teams. One. The second one is that between his appointment and the match, there's no time to meet the players. So they won't have any sessions together. So like I said, his impact and the impact of Otto Addo will be felt maybe in the days ahead after this playoff has been won and lost. But
that is if they even have that opportunity, because if they eventually lose the ticket.
Yeah, maybe they might want to keep them together, or they might ask them to go. But if they are going to keep them together, which I advise, because I am for continuity, it helps stability. It helps to stabilize the team. It helps to stabilize the team.
Also partly Ghanaian.
Well, if you say so, because of my friends in Ghana, I have Ghanaian roots, if that's what you want to say. But for me, I like stability, continuity, because it helps to stabilize the teams. It helps to know who is in charge and who is doing what. So for me, I think they should keep them in the long term, so that the experience, the loads of experience that these four people have, can actually rub off on the team. The good thing for Nigeria is that they are bringing in Emmanuel Amunike, who had been with these boys at a lower level, and Augustine Eguavon, who was with them earlier at the AFCON.
He's been with the team.
He has been as a technical director. Yeah, as a technical director, he has always been with the team. Now he had the opportunity to be with them for at least 3 weeks at the AFCON. So that, for me, is a plus for Nigeria. But the two teams, there won't be any bonding sessions between them and the officials before the so maybe you are going to have like 4 days before the game. So, and that for me is not enough to impart any meaningful this, except it's going to be strategies anyway. It's going to be strategy sessions, but I am not sure it will be enough to impact anything meaningful. With me, I'm already looking towards the longer term.
Okay, Kade, before we run out of studio, let's look at it. Chris Hughton was the candidate of the GFA.
Yes.
Otuado was the candidate of the Ghanaian government, according to
allegedly.
That's
okay.
According to what we heard.
Okay.
Now let's look at it. You earlier said if you want to eat a frog, you should eat one that
has eggs, very big eggs. Yeah.
Would you say Chris Hughton falls in that category? Because a lot of people say if you can sack Emilio Rajovac because of poor performance at the AFCON, why someone like Chris Hughton, someone who doesn't even know African football that much, there are other A-list coaches out there that you can actually bring.
And the question I'm going to ask you is, one of the most successful coaches to handle the Super Eagles will be Clemens Westerhoff. Where did he coach before coming to Nigeria?
But Westerhoff was around. At least.
No, you don't get what I'm saying. There's always a first time of everything. Yeah. There was always a first time of everything. The kind of pedigree that Chris Hughton has now, Westerhoff did not have it when he was hired to coach Nigeria in 1989. So these things, there are no hard and fast rules about them. Some people will come with loads and loads of credentials. They will fall flat on the job. Others will come little known and they will get it done. But for me, I just like the fact that, like what he said, is although he's going to get paid for the job, Chris Hughton said it is an opportunity to help Ghana, being Afghanian. So for me, I think that's a good motivation, and he wants to give his all. We are not talking about a mercenary who just wants to come for the dollars that is available to be picked. So that's a good motivation for him. He wants to help his country because he's partly from Ghana. So it's enough. Let's see how far this team will go. But like I said, I don't want this to be a short-term contract for the playoff. Let it be a longer term contract. Let's see how they can do over 2 years, over 3 years, if both of them are willing to work together.
So every second, every minute draws us closer to that crucial first leg in Cape Coast. Talking about Ghana for that first leg of that Qatar 2022 World Cup playoff against the Black Stars. Kyle, once again, thank you for coming on.
My pleasure.
So we will continue our countdown in order to get you closer to how both teams are preparing. As the countdown continues, we will be looking at the camp of the Ghanaians and of course the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Very, very soon, before you know it, we'll be counting days to that crucial game. So keep your fingers crossed as we continue to bring you action as far as that game is concerned. I remain Oluwafemi Ashalu. Bye for now.